expect courtesy. You expect that the spotters are working with each other. We got a caution.
Yep, the 79 of Matt Fromm, the DB Sales Company Chevrolet, got sideways in turn 4. That brings the red flag out for just a moment.
New Hampshire Motor Speedway can be a tricky place on track, but as Clint Boyer exits his 15 machine, it can be a dangerous place in the garage as well. You have to communicate with each other and watch. Jeff Gordon backs out. Right in the path of Clint Boyer, Kyle.
Yeah, and look at his reaction when he comes into the garage stall. There he hits. Look at him holding his hands up. Give me a signal. Somebody give me a signal. Contributing to this, I think if you go back and look at that, the garage is wet. Look at the pavement. Look at the pavement. When he got ready to get, no matter what happened, and it was a miscue on somebody's fault.
He'll start to put cars a lap down.
And what that has done is allowed Denny Hamlin in the 20.
Caution comes out, the 0 of Harrison Rhodes smoking out the back of that car.
Down lost the motor. Just randomly started smoking. The motor's still running and everything.
Denny Hamlin on the inside. We're back to racing. Great restart for the 20, but he slides into the 54. Around goes Denny Hamlin in front of the field.
Lock it down, 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 lock it down.
Kyle Busch checks up.
The field come out here. Let him come out here. Get it fired up if not.
Kyle Busch trapped up against the wall, and the 20 of Denny Hamlin. The line on the 54, but maybe a little bit too hot coming in.
He just had to chase the back of the car, meaning he got loose getting in the corner. He couldn't turn the wheel. If he turned the wheel, he was going to spin out. So he had to turn the wheel back to the right. When he did, he just kept going up the racetrack, kept pushing the 54 up the racetrack. Eventually, he spun out. But that was all about getting free. See right there? He's loose. Can't turn the wheel. Now he just has to chase it up the racetrack.
And what a veteran move by the 54 of Kyle Busch. Feels him into his door, and he chases it up the racetrack, knowing if he doesn't give the 20 of Denny Hamlin room, they're all going to end up in a pile. Yeah, I mean, Denny Hamlin doesn't want to come up the racetrack here. Kyle Busch doesn't want to go up the racetrack either, but he knows that's his only option at this point.
This racetrack's so tough. Kyle Busch did the right thing by taking the outside, but he took the outside, and he almost got wrecked by taking the outside. But that you have to pick that choice.
Let him come back.
You can see him up the racetrack. Great job of the spotter. You know, if he just locks it down right now, he's probably going to hit something. See the rear tire spinning? He's in the throttle. He's in the gas. Has the rear tire spinning to keep the car from going backwards. The spotter says lock it down when he sees the momentum is
hit by Kyle Busch. He's just going all out as the best he can. There's caution on the track, Rick.
4 comes out for Ross Chastain. And Ross Chastain will stop on the racetrack. Damage to the right front. It's the 3rd caution of the day. Ross was in the 25th position.
Hit it pretty hard, Lawrence. Yeah, you hit pretty hard.
Different, doesn't it, when you're battling your teammate for the lead like that?
Well, teammates expect more from each other. You know, that caution got 74 having trouble.
Mike Harmon in the 74. Slid sideways.
Kept it on the wall.
Caution comes out for the 4th time.
So what I was saying is I think teammates kind of take but he's not doing it intentionally.
This is the reason for the caution. Mike Harmon all the way down into the grass. We thought guys were a little bit low when they were running on the apron. Mike got into the grass. He was so low on the racetrack. For the 2 of Brian Scott. Brian was running 5th, and now onto the apron, and the caution comes out.
Oh, the decisions that have to be made now.
35.
Now you just see here off turn 2, the white smoke is a bad sign of oil and water and hot exhaust coming in contact, and none of the 3 should be in contact. Something's obviously let go under the hood. The engine's expired, and
caution has come out from New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the 2nd time. Debris on the racetrack, and the flames rolling out from the right side of the 7 of Alex Bowman.
You know, we've seen this before at the short tracks. The 7 had an issue with the right front tire. It looked like he melted the bead, came down pit road, got a new tire on it, but didn't clear all the old rubber, I'm assuming, off. Well, no, I disagree. It's
we're going to
out.
disagree. It is not out, and the driver's climbing out of the car. That's Alex Bowman jumping out of there.
I think he was telling him to get out. At least that's what he needed to be telling him.
Yeah. And what happens there's a fire suppression system under there that will try to help put that out.
It tries to help, but that fire is what was left of the flat tire on the right front brake rotor. These brake rotors are ridiculously warm. And what happens is after you...
There was still some flames underneath that car before he left his pit stall.
Yeah, we talked earlier about all these different strategies. Well, Paul Menard pretty high up out of the groove. You know, what those 4 tires does, it's not just about fuel. Wow, the 27
he's got a tire rub now.
Smoke.
There was some contact made and a lot of tire rub out of the 27.
Stay up, stay up, stay up. Left side, guys.
He's trying to get to pit road. It's very congested right now. It'll be a hard left turn. Will there be an opening? He's not going to be able to make it.
That's a huge mistake and a huge penalty not to make the cone. You know, you got to turn inside of that pit cone. If you go on the outside of it, there's a huge penalty for pit.
Right down smoking.
Was not able to make that. It's very difficult, though. The spotter was trying to tell him Paul just needed to stop a little bit sooner, let all the cars go, and then turn left and get inside.
Get inside Dale Jr.
And the 27 spins trying to get the pit road. Now he's sideways. He's off the racetrack enough, though, that maybe able to stay green. Nope, NASCAR decides to throw a caution.
So the caution will come out for hard. So with the tire rub, he's going to try to get to pit road. And around he goes. And this is one of the points to get into the chase. White flag in the air. The distance between 1 and 2, a second and a half. And the 7 into the wall. Alex Bowman is going to hit the wall. The white flag was displayed to the 18 of Kyle